Hey, it's Matt Haynes, and I have challenged myself to shoot this video in one single continuous take. No edits, no restarts, no trying over and over. I've hit record. I have hit record. Yes, I've hit record. I'm letting it roll, and I'm just going to accept whatever happens. But this isn't just a gimmick or stunt. Doing a one-take video is actually requiring me to build some serious skills to make it happen. And if you're a YouTuber as well, I think you'll find this video really useful. So I'm going to share with you why I'm doing this in the first place and what I've learned in my preparation for this. I'm also going to tell you about the biggest problem that almost wrecked everything before I ever got started. And, well, I mean, what's in it for you? Even if you don't do a one-take challenge yourself, you'll learn how to make your video production leaner, faster, and more efficient. And by the way, I'm going to throw in some B-roll and text here and there because, you know, I still have production standards. I don't want it to be boring to watch, but I'll put the B-roll side by side with my face so that you can see I'm not cheating with any hidden cuts. So, why am I doing this? Well, I've always been concerned that my channel was underperforming, and I'm sure a lot of YouTubers say the same thing, but it's frustrating to see other channels with really horrible production values and fewer videos having way more subscribers than I do. And my channel's mostly been focused on product reviews for content creators, but that wasn't the original goal. I originally intended for it to be more of an educational channel, teaching YouTubers everything from, you know, technical to channel growth topics, but somehow the reviews that had originally been a side quest, well, they took over. So then I noticed actually something interesting. Even though my videos about growing YouTube channel were getting far fewer, well, you know, that, hey, like I said, it's a one take, and that didn't make any sense. So let me rephrase that. Then I noticed something interesting. So I make, you know, from time to time, I make videos about, you know, growing your YouTube channel. And even though my videos on that topic were getting far fewer viewers overall, the number of subscribers per view was much higher compared to my product reviews. In other words, someone was more likely to subscribe after watching one of those than they were from a review video. And I mean, that really got me wondering, was I on the wrong track focusing so much on reviews? Okay, so to dig deeper, I posted on Threads and I asked, monetized YouTubers out there, what came first for them? The 1,000 subscribers or the 4,000 hours of watch time? And about 90% of them said subscribers came first. And this was a shock to me because for my channel, it was the opposite. My watch time hit the mark something like 4 or 5 months before my subscriber count did. So I started wondering if these reviews were actually hurting my subscriber count. And I mean, it seems possible if you think about it. Someone's interested in a piece of gear, they watch a few videos, then they decide if they want to buy that piece of gear or not. And after that, I mean, they move on. Relatively few people want to, for example, binge watch microphone reviews, right? So this realization led me to a decision. I needed more data on other types of videos, you know, other formats, other topics, and things like that. But here's the catch. Making one video a week just wasn't going to cut it. And that's my current production schedule. It would take forever to get enough information, enough data that I could evaluate. So, and I mean, on top of that, I have a job and I have a family, so my time is pretty limited. So something had to give. And look, I'm really proud of my production quality and especially my editing, but I realized that if I wanted to make more videos faster, I'd need to find a way to streamline the process. And that's where this one-take video comes in. So, what's the first thing you need for a one-take video? I mean, a good one-take video. Well, you need a really tight script. And I thought about, you know, maybe just doing bullet points and I could just speak off the cuff, but man, that is a recipe for me rambling. And if I'm rambling, it means I'm gonna be repetitive and that I'll really, really want to edit that stuff out, which defeats the whole purpose of doing a one-take video. So I spent extra time refining the script to make sure there's like no flab. Everything needs to be lean and to the point. And also, a one-take video also requires way more practice. I mean, this is essentially a live performance. So normally when I shoot a video, you know, when I'm working on the script, I'll read through it a few times when I finish it, you know, just to make sure it's ready. And then when I start filming, I'll maybe read through a paragraph or two at a time, and then I'll record that part. And then I'll, you know, read and record and read and record. But for this, I've got to be way more confident in what I'm saying. And also helping is that I'm using a teleprompter, which I often do, but I've set it up so that I can go off script if I need to, like now, for example. I can have an awkward pause, or I can talk about how messy this garage is and it really needs cleaning. I mean, studio. Anyway, so with all that extra work spent on the pre-production side, you know, the script writing side, what I'm hoping for is that the editing will be much faster as a result. So the net result should be a faster overall production cycle, since editing usually takes up so much time. And let's not forget the filming itself, which will take exactly as long as this video is. Plus, you know, setup and teardown, of course. So now let's talk about what almost stopped me in my tracks. And surprisingly, it wasn't anything technical. My studio's pretty dialed in. The real challenge was psychological. I started doubting myself. Could I really pull this off? Would it even be interesting? Was it worth doing? And would anyone watch? But here's the thing. Recently, I poured my heart and soul into 2 videos that I released a little while ago. I spent tons of time scripting and planning, shooting B-roll, editing, the whole tamale. I mean, I really upped my production and my post-production game on that. I was so proud of them, and guess what? They both bombed hard. So I thought, I mean, what do I have to lose? If no one watches this one, at least I tried something different. So what are the takeaways from all this that you can apply to your own videos? Well, here are 3 major ones. Right here, 3. First, if something's not working on your channel, change it up. It's easy to fall into a complacency trap like I did, hoping that, you know, doing more of the same will eventually lead to different or better results. Spoiler alert, it probably won't. Second, the idea and the story are so much more important than anything else. It's tempting to get better at production and post-production skills like editing and lighting, because, I mean, those are more fun and you can see, you know, the changes like immediately. But pre-production is where your video either lives or dies. Invest your time in planning and scripting. Long-term, that's where you'll find success. And the last takeaway, YouTube offers infinite chances to get it right. Bad videos don't really count against you, except for, you know, the time you wasted. So if you're going to try new things, focus on the essentials until you find your groove. And, you know, experiment, of course, and learn and adjust as you go, but do it in a way that doesn't leave you exhausted and dejected if it doesn't work. And if you're wondering, yes, I will still do product reviews from time to time, but I'm going to do it in a way that I'm more selective about them. And my focus going forward will be on creating content that not only attracts views, but also brings in subscribers. The kind of content that I originally set out to make. And there you go. 1 take, no edits. You know, I practice this, and then, of course, my teleprompter gets a little funky. But there you go. I'm not doing another take. 1 take, no cuts. And I guess this is the part where I leave. Bye.